Alright, so we're going to try this again. Now we're going to go from Norfolk to, where the fuck are we going, to Tampa. Tried to do this last week, and for some reason Microsoft, or an update, or whatever the reason, one of the accesses for the Throttle number 1 decided to just randomly change. Couldn't figure it out. Took me a little while to figure it out, but now it looks like it's working properly, so hopefully we'll actually have a good flight. And I have a new piece of equipment, so I'll talk about that when I start activating shit. This crap, Pro. Oops, I don't know why I just did that, because I can't use that. Definitely can't do that. That. Do IRS. Stab. Alright. So probably, I don't know if you can tell from the camera here, but I've got the Winwing Boeing autopilot thingamajig set up now. This is the one with the magnet switch, so it'll pop off whenever auto throttle gets disarmed. So that'll be fun to try out. First thing is I had to move this over here because, well, the autopilot's in the way, so I have to figure out where I'm going to put this. I think I might put this either right here underneath the tablet, and I'll move the tablet up higher, or I'll move this to another panel which you guys can't see, and I'll have to design a 3D print something, a mount for it at some point. So for now, let's do, I think it's this one. Which one does the light backlighting for? Not this one. It's what? Oh, I don't know which one does the backlighting for that. Mother does the backlighting for that junk. This has backlighting, but I don't know how to turn it on from within the, or what it's assigned to. So I think it's, shit, I don't know where it is. It's not that. Panel brightness, maybe? No. Well, it's floodlight, that wouldn't make sense. Definitely not that one. Oh, there we go, main panel. Okay. I have to assign this to something then. Okay. Now I don't know what it is, I'll have to try to remember that and assign it so that way my Look at the knobs, I can turn that shit on too. Alright. Ooh, that guy's leaving. Alright, what do we need to do? We need to do our first things first. Import. We're taking out from runway 5. I can't do that yet. Import weather 30.11. Okay. Make sure that it looks alright. KORF. It's going to do it twice because I... oh, there it goes, okay. Set payload, set fuel. Set route. Let that do its thing. Let's see. Load that. Okay, let's do our departure. We're doing runway 5 using Chris 3. Let's execute that. Arrival, we're doing runway ILS 01 left. Doing days 2. Bam. Lago. Start. Alright. I'm gonna request that. Load, accept, and then I think we said we were doing takeoff, flaps, what are we doing, flaps what, flaps 5, so gravity, next page, weather is 20-5, slope. Oh, you know what? I see where runway slope is. How do I do? I don't know if this is a good idea, but I'm going to try it. Negative 0.08. Okay, I guess I rounded up, so alright, whatever. Then SEL and OAT, can I get that from here? Probably not. 34 is already in there. So I don't know what SEL is. So we'll skip it. I don't think that's right. 150 for VR. VR1. VR is 152. 152. And 159 for V2. So close enough. Alright. Check this. It looks like it's okay. Disconnect. Good. Alright. So. So Winwing did do on their page, they have the EFIS coming out. So I will be getting that, and I'm obviously going to attach it right here. I think I'll keep this where it is. I don't know if I move it to the right or if I just keep it where it is. I'll probably keep it where it is depending on how big that EFIS thing is. So we'll see. Based on where I sit, I think it'll be okay. So we'll see. Oops. Looks fine to me. All right. All right, autopilot. So first thing we're going to do for autopilot is we're going to do a heading 047. Speed 179. That's awesome how that's working. Let's see. Oh, altitude. 34. I'm gonna have to fix that obviously, but it's fine for now. Alright, let's connect with clearance 1185.
Norfolk clearance delivery BB Seal Clubber 69er Heavy IFR to Tampa ready to copy.
BB Seal Clubber 69er Heavy is cleared to Tampa Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 5 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 125.2 squawk 0432.
BB Seal Clubber 69er Heavy cleared to Tampa Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 5 climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 125.2 squawk 0432.
Okay.
BB Seal Clubber 69er Heavy readback is correct. Contact ground.
Let's go ahead and start getting some alcoholism, and then I already peed, so I'm good for that. So let's just go ahead and turn on APU and test your
testing
GPS.
GWPS and TCAS.
TCAS. Be right back. Let's get some alcoholism.
TCAS test pass.
Glide slope. Pull up. Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
Sink rate. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Gear. Too low. Flaps. Too low. Terrain. Glide slope. Bank angle. Bank angle.
Approaching decision height. Decision height.
I think I might end up moving my camera too. Don't know yet. I might move its mounting location so it's easier to see my dash panel and crap.
200. 100.
We'll see.
50.
I don't know yet.
30. 20. 10.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Wind shear. Too low. Terrain.
Okay. Now that that's done, APU should be started. Go ahead and turn on fuel pumps. we're good for everything. Oh, beacon light because APU is running. Any human players around? Probably not, because who wants to take off from this place anyways? Alright, let's switch to ground. 121. What was that, 1219? Let's taxi.
Norfolk ground BB Seal Clubber 6-9er Heavy with India ready to taxi IFR.
BB Seal Clubber 6-9er Heavy taxi to and hold short of runway 5 via taxiway Alpha cross runway 32 Alpha. Contact tower on 120.8 when ready.
Taxi to and hold short runway 5 via taxiway Alpha cross runway 32 Alpha BB Seal Clubber 6-9er Heavy.
Okay, we are going to request 2-4. We're going to... Oh, we should probably disconnect all that shit too when we're at it. I don't forget to do it later. So release. Move chocks. And then I'm going to go ahead and start number 1 engine. Or number 2 engine, actually. Oh, I should probably turn off the pack.
Norfolk ground BB Seal Clubber 6-9er Heavy requesting pushback.
BB Seal Clubber 6-9er Heavy pushback request accepted.
Alright, while we're doing that, let's get some alcohol inside me. Got some 125 proof. Oh shit. Heard the click. Number 1 is good. Start the number 2 engine.
Norfolk ground BB Seal Clubber 6-9er Heavy requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the left.
BB Seal Clubber 6-9er Heavy, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
So I do have my other monitor on the right, the camera, as you can see. I don't know if I'm going to keep that or not, at least like that. It's watching my second monitor, which is a projector, and it looks like it's pretty washed out.
Norfolk ground Blue Streak 5235 taxi to the gate. Blue Streak 5235 taxi to gate 8 via
I have
taxiway
to ride the
Alpha.
brakes here to stop turning.
Norfolk ground BB Seal Clubber 6-9er Heavy requesting the end of pushback.
BB Seal Clubber 6-9er Heavy request to end pushback received.
Okay. We'll do nav lights and beacon lights.
Taxiway Alpha Blue Streak 5235.
And do the left pack. And we'll go on engine generators. Okay, everything's switched over to see packs. Left and right packs are on auto. Bleed air is on for both engines. Bleed air for APU is off. We'll turn off APU. Okay. Do flight director 1. Flight director on. We're gonna do let's do flight level change and heading. Armed. We're gonna arm auto throttle. And then I think we're gonna get the fuck out of here. Oh, and we're also gonna do auto brake. I am gonna have to change some of my controls, like I have down here, flight director and stuff. I'm gonna have to put those as something else. I don't know what I'll do it for. Maybe I'll do engine starting or something. Same thing with auto throttle. I'm gonna have to change that out to something else. And this stuff I'm gonna keep the same as just as a backup in case for whatever reason this dies. Let's go to Fox 5. I guess I'll turn on the transponder while I'm at it. Go TA only.
Approaching. 3, 2.
Norfolk ground southwest 1880 requesting pushback. Southwest
Do we have any terrain around here? I mean, I don't think we do, really. Oh, flat. I don't have to worry about terrain around here, but yeah, I'll leave it on for now. Yeah, I don't know if that monitor, the camera, is really going to serve any real purpose, but well, I guess we'll see. Maybe I'll use it for the flight or something.
Norfolk ground southwest 1880 requesting the end of pushback. Southwest 1880
shit.
request to end pushback received.
You want to surround me?
Norfolk ground southwest 1880 with India ready to taxi IFR. Southwest 1880 taxi to and hold short of runway 5 via taxiway Alpha cross runway 32 Alpha. Contact tower on 120.8 when ready.
Oh, I forgot to turn on taxi lights, but that's okay. This is the daytime, no one's gonna know. Right, tower 120 by 8. Or 128,
Taxi
whatever.
to and hold short runway 5 via
Norfolk Tower BB Seal Clubber 69er Heavy ready for departure runway 5 IFR to Tampa.
Runway lights on.
BB Seal Clubber 69er Heavy altimeter tree 0.11 wind 0 tree 1 at 5. Cleared for takeoff runway 5.
Okay, acknowledge.
Cleared for takeoff runway 5 BB Seal Clubber 69er Heavy.
Approaching. 0, 5. Approaching. 0, 5. On runway. 0, 5.
Okay.
On taxiway. On taxiway.
I'm guessing I'm supposed to wait till after I get to this part to go full throttle, but you know what? Nah, no one's gonna know.
80 knots.
On taxiway. On taxiway.
Pretty sure I'm not.
V1. Rotate.
Run and rotate.
V2. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. freezing thing again because that's normal.
Pilot 69er, heavy contact, Norfolk departure on 125
One of these buttons that does my speed. There we go.
125.2 BB Seal Clubber 69er heavy. Goodbye.
Okay, we'll increase the speed to 211. Go Fox 2. Actually, go Fox 1.
Southwest 1880 ready for departure runway 5 IFR to Baltimore. Southwest 1880 altimeter tree 0.11 wind 0 tree 1 at 5. Cleared for takeoff runway 5.
That was a banking on freeze. Very nice. Sometime today. Yep.
Cleared for takeoff runway 5, Southwest 1880.
Just gonna just flat. I'm gonna fuck up. Okay, this is real 4. I'll go box up. Oh, I forgot to tune the...
Norfolk departure BB Seal Clubber 69er heavy is at 5,000 feet, climbing 7,000 feet.
Oh, sorry, I was outside. I'm on the, was it the US West server? I'm on the US West server. Hold on. Yeah, West server. You're welcome to join me if you want. I do have players on, so multiplayers on or whatever, but it's not like anyone. I don't think there's really anyone around. All right, let's see what are we gonna do. Oops, my bad.
Climb and maintain flight level 200 BB Seal Clubber 69er heavy.
Okay, 2000. I do have a few jets. Actually, no. Okay, I guess I'm gonna start now. I'm gonna start my descent, or my descent preparations now. So, first things we gotta do is we're gonna slow down just a little bit. Let's slow down to, let's slow down to 260 for science. And then we're gonna do our weather. Oh, actually, no, I don't even need to do that. That's stupid. All I have to do is go left. That's not left. That's left. We'll go here. Performance tools. Landing en route. We're landing at runway 1 left. The game finishes unfreezing. Sometime today. We're gonna do flaps 40 because we all, why not? Port weather. So 30.13. So 30.13 is that one. 30.13 is what I said. Yep, okay, 30.13. Okay, I'm going to pretend we paid attention. Oh, actually I have to calculate. Yeah, that's fine. Flaps 40. 142 knots. What did that say? Damn it, things in the way. 147. Yeah, okay, that's close enough. 142, let's do 40 /147. So we're gonna do 147 like the other thing says, but flying a little bit faster should be okay. I'm assuming that's better. Science. Then we gotta do import information, the Z, informations. We're landing on 1 left. So that's going to be elevation of 11. Runway length is even about the length of my penis, just a little bit longer, so that's okay. 11002. Okay. ILS crap. It's 1089. Confirming 1089, 189, good. Okay, course. It's gonna be 07. Too far. Good, 07. Minimums. Let's talk about them, their minimums, yo. Minimums is going to be, well, Cat 3, you don't need minimums for that, but I'm going to enter it anyways. So it's going to be 105. That's this. Okay. Minimum sets. I'm going to set auto brake to 2. And then and then I think we're landing altitude is 11. Since this can only do 50 at a time, we'll just leave it at 0, so that's okay. So we're good. We're gonna go ahead and sorry guys, no more smoking. Seatbelts on. I'm gonna tell everyone prepare for descent because we're gonna descend into hell. But first, I need more alcohol. Yum. Alright. So we're getting close to top of descent now. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. 30,000. I just request 10k. I mean, it's why not?
Jacksonville Center BB Seal Plumber 69er Heavy. Request flight level 240.
240.
BB Seal Clubber 69er Heavy descent and maintain flight level 270. Expect flight level
Game's frozen.
240.
Gotta wait for it to unfreeze.
Descend and maintain flight level 270. Expect flight level 240 BB Seal Plumber 69er Heavy.
Flight level change. Go. Alright. And I've started our descent to 270. Going to 240. Let's switch to co-pilot. Change their weather to traffic to terrain radar. I'll switch minor terrain radar shortly, but not yet. I'm pretty sure there's no mountains in this part of Florida, but you never know.
American 1247 traffic is 3 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 245 Boeing. Report them in sight. JetBlue 873 traffic is 12 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 270 Airbus. Report them
Pretty
in
sure
sight.
Florida is nothing but flatland and swamps and shit and dying old people, so there shouldn't be any mountains other than the mountains that's at Disneyland, so we should be good. We should be good. Ooh. Oh boy.
JetBlue 873 traffic in sight. Sun Country Tree 47 traffic is 2 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 260 Airbus. Report them in sight. Sun Country Tree 47 have the traffic.
I feel like it's super warm, but my AC's not kicking on, but it's not cold enough for it to actually kick on yet.
Report them in sight.
Oh wait.
JetBlue 87 tree traffic is 7 o'clock, 4 miles at flight level 235.
Just turn it back on. It does that stupid thing, and after a while it changes to a higher temp because I want to save power. Fuck that. I'm paying for my PG&E bill. I want it at 77, yo.
47 have the traffic.
And after seeing what my friend's power bill is, I'm perfectly okay with just leaving my shit running all day long.
Descend and maintain flight level 240 BBC Clubber 69er Heavy.
40. Okay.
JetBlue 87
I love this
have the
thing.
traffic.
Winwing, you guys are awesome. Obviously, I bought it myself because it's sponsored. Yeah. With 20 viewers? No way. Or 19 viewers? Yeah, okay. So, but, dude, this thing's actually pretty damn awesome. I like it. Quality, I feel like it's good. The buttons work really reasonably well. A little bit on the... I feel like the buttons are a little bit on the stiff side, but not a deal breaker. The mechanical, the magnetic auto throttle arm switch is actually pretty fucking awesome. It's loud though, but it's awesome. It works really well. Yeah, everything else, it's just everything feels solid. I mean, it's plastic, but you know what?
American
It's pretty solid for the price that you pay. I really like it. I mean, I have the same the FMC from the same company, and I feel like the buttons are also a little bit on the stiff side too. But hold on. But I feel like
Going to
that's okay. That's not a deal breaker again.
Clubber 69er Heavy.
For me, I like it.
Jacksonville Center
It does
BBC
everything.
Clubber
You don't need
69er Heavy is at
HDMI.
flight level
I know
260,
some of the other
descending
units
flight level
need an
240.
HDMI to run the screen and USB to run the buttons and stuff and the lights, but this just requires a USB cable to run everything. So I love it. It's great, and the price is great. I know there's other companies that make these too, but they're like $700-800. Not shitting on those companies, but I need to do this on a budget because I'm not rich. I got no sponsors, so I'm not rich. I gotta pay for all this shit, so I have to say this is great here. This is also great too. I love it. When they come out with their EFB for the side thing here too, I will definitely be buying it because I'm so awesome with the quality for the other stuff. I will be buying that. I might have to make some adjustments to this because it might actually be in my view spot, but hopefully it's not going to be terrible. Hopefully it'll be okay. I mean, worst case, I might have to move this whole thing slightly over a little bit, and then if I have to move this over, I'm going to have to redesign the damn brackets. But actually, I might be able to get away with it, but I might have to redesign one of the brackets in order for this to work properly. But I'm very happy with this. I'm glad I got this. Unfortunately, I had to wait, but I got it finally. I love this long time. I certainly do. I need to descend some more. So let's go ahead and descend some more. After the radio says, after the radio people shut up. Please shut up.
Jacksonville Center BB Seal Clubber 69er Heavy. Request 14,000 feet.
BB Seal Clubber 69er Heavy descend and maintain 15,000 feet. Expect 14,000 feet.
Descend and maintain
I love
15,000
this.
feet.
Push.
Expect 14,000 feet.
Boom,
BB Seal
done.
Clubber 69er Heavy.
Love it. And it's not the alcoholism speaking either. I do really like this. But, you know. Yeah. At some point, I might have to make some adjustments to this.
3689er, contact Jacksonville Center on 134.4.
I think, see, part of my problem is this whole part is kind of high.
327 you are 1
And,
5 miles
like, if you look at the real thing, the throttle part is actually a lot lower. It's more like down, well, you can't see, but like down here. Right, can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. But it's more further down here. And, this is kind of high. I'm thinking,
Goodbye.
if I really, oops, uh-oh, what happened?
47 contact Jacksonville Center on 134.0. Good day. Climb and maintain
What
6,000
happened?
feet. Expect sectors ILS runway 9er approach Endeavor
That will
tree
change.
27 tree.
I'll throw the arm. Okay, I don't know. We're still good. We're still good. Okay, we're still good. I must have hit something. Fuck. Okay, anyways. I think if I take this bracket and flip it upside down, I can lower this whole thing and it would be more realistic. Because it probably should be lower and a little bit more to my right. I won't be able to make it more to the right, but I think I can make it lower. And that would work out great because then this would sit lower. And the problem, like how it is now, is when I'm not doing flight sim stuff, I have a table where I'm normally sitting, so I sit further back, and this blocks part of my TV. So I have to remove it. I'm gonna have to remove this every time I want to use this. So, which is okay. I mean, that's fine. It's just 3 screws that I undo. But if I move this whole thing lower, then I won't have to do that. That'd be great. The downside is the EFB will hit the top of my Steam Deck, which means I'll have to move the Steam Decks over. I'll have to put the Steam Decks on top, or I'll have to move them somewhere else. And again, that's okay, but the downside is I have a steel rod that I welded underneath this as a support, because this whole thing was meant for a steering wheel crap. So the problem is, if I lower this, I'm gonna have to cut the beam or the steel rod and then re-weld it back to the new lower position. Normally that would be fine, but the problem is now I live in a condo, and I have no idea how the fuck I'm going to use my welder in my condo. So I probably have to do it in the patio or something, and I guess that's how I'll have to do it. It's going to be fun, but that might be my only way to do it, is I'll have to re-weld the steel rod so that it still supports all this weight, because this is fucking heavy. So that might be my only choice. My only other choice would be to buy a whole new mounting solution for all this stuff and then do it that way. A more dedicated system, but I'm trying to do this on a budget, so that's going to be my problem. Everything's done on a budget. I don't want to buy a whole new setup for this to work. So, because I'm lazy, and because it's not like I have money, all my money is being paid for my mortgage and all the other stupid shit that I buy that I shouldn't be buying, but I am. It means that this will probably have to stay how it is, and nothing's really going to change. I'm just going to have to suffer how it is for now, until I decide to make the changes that I need to change. But yeah, I mean, the other problem is, even if I flip this thing upside down, I don't know if I can do it, because it's not meant to be flipped upside down. That's the other problem. This add-on thing that all this sits on is for a shifter.
Altimeter setting.
Oh, hold on.
BB Seal Clubber 69er heavy descend and maintain 14,000
14,000 feet, you got it. Hold that thought. After the game freezes. Hold that thought. Gotta wait for the game to unfreeze.
Descend and maintain 14,000 feet BB Seal Plumber 6-9er heavy.
Okay. I'm already there. Alright, so yeah, that's gonna be my problem. Is moving all this shit. Because this thing's meant for a shifter, for like a car. That's why it goes up. So even if I flip this upside down, now that I think about it, I don't think I can flip it upside down. Because it's got welded nuts under it. I can modify it. I have the tools to do it, technically. But I live in a condo, and moving all the shit around to do it, I'm gonna have to be welding and grinding on my patio. I don't really want to do all that stuff. I mean, I need to have respect for my neighbors, so I can't have I don't want to do super loud shit. So I might just have to live with the setup as it is for now. I mean, maybe someday I'll sell the condo and buy a house, and then it won't matter after that. But for now, I'm stuck with what I've got, so I'm doing this on a budget, and that's how we're doing it. We're gonna go ahead and you know what we got here? We got weather.
JetBlue 873, contact Tampa, approach on 118.5.
Looks like we're, according to, hold on. According to Navigraph, there's some weather, but on the screen you can see there's weather. So, I think what I'm going to have to do is,
Good day.
I'm going to switch, no. Yeah, I think this will be fine. This will be fine.
Delta 1208 traffic is 9 o'clock,
Vector
4 miles at 17,900 feet Boeing.
So we're going to change our heading. So you can see the next vector is 186. So we're going to change heading to 186. After the game unfucks itself. So hold on a second.
Delta 1208
186.
traffic in sight.
So we'll have to do that once we get there, and then we'll be told to move and all that other crap. So that's fine. Alright. That's fine. Alright, so, oh, we gotta slow down. Holy shit, we gotta slow down. We gotta slow way the fuck down. 210. Yeah, I totally forgot about my damn speed. So 210. We gotta slow down. What if we gotta slow down. I might also be too damn high. I'm not talking about alcoholism here, but so I'm gonna slow down to let's go a little slower. Let's say 200 knots, and they'll go flaps 1. And by 200 knots, I really mean 192. Let's do 190. I have to say that the quality of this is fucking awesome. I love it, by the way. We need to decrease. We need to be 5,000 feet, so let's do 9,000.
Jacksonville Center BB Seal Plumber 6-9er heavy.
Well,
Request 6,000 feet.
actually that works.
BB Seal Clubber 69er heavy descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet BB Seal Clubber 69er heavy.
Okay, we'll do 6,000. Actually, we need to be 5,000 feet. So let's do another.
Jacksonville Center
There you
BB
go.
Seal Clubber 69er heavy. Request 5,000 feet.
BB Seal Clubber 69er heavy descend and maintain
6,000 feet
Expect
and maintain
5,000
5.
feet.
Okay, so we're good. Alright. We're going slower than what we should be doing. I think that's okay. Because with the slower speed, we can descend, not faster, but I mean, we'll have more time to descend. So I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good, yeah. After the game unfreezes itself.
BB Seal Clubber 69er heavy,
Oh.
did you copy?
I thought it did. My bad. Sorry.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Expect 5,000
so
feet
sorry.
BB Seal Clubber 69er heavy.
Gonna drink the rest of my alcohol.
BB Seal Clubber 69er heavy contact Miami Center on 132.35.
Alright, let's
Good
go
day.
manually.
132.35 BB Seal Clubber 69er heavy. Goodbye.
Endeavor
Miami Center BB Seal Clubber 69er heavy is at 12,400 feet, descending 6,000 feet.
You know what? Speed break. I'm gonna speed break it.
Clubber 69er heavy Miami
Let me just head
Center
faster.
altimeter 30.13 radar contact. Continue to board.
Forced. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna descend a little bit faster, so I'm adding the speed brake. The landing lights. We need to do landing lights.
BB Seal Clubber 69er heavy, you are 7 miles east. Descend and maintain 2,600 feet. Expect ILS runway 1 left approach via Lagoo transition. Clear to Lagoo.
Oh, we need to do. Alright. What we're gonna do.
Descend and maintain 2,600 feet. Expect ILS runway 1 left approach via Lagoo
Wait,
transition.
2000
Clear
what?
to Lagoo BB Seal Clubber 69er heavy.
2006. Alright.
BB Seal Clubber 69er heavy contact Tampa approach
2600.
on 118.15. Good day.
Going to 118.15 BB Seal Clubber 69er heavy. Tampa approach BB Seal Clubber 69er
Alright, so I'm gonna
heavy is at
descend.
10,600 feet, descending 2,600 feet.
BB Seal Clubber 69er heavy Tampa approach altimeter 30.13 radar contact. Continue to Lagoo.
Alright, so the plan is, instead of going straight to Lagoo there, I'm gonna go straight to JSIM. So I'll go. So it wants me to go like that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go straight to JSIM, and then I'm gonna turn around and go like that. So that's the plan. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to.
American 9er Tree 6 contact
I'll leave it
Miami
like that for
Center
now.
on
I'll just manually
132.35.
change it.
Good day.
Let's go
132.35 American 9er Tree 6.
3. So
Goodbye.
for Cat 3, I need to be. Oh yeah, I need to be at 2,600 feet. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slow down some more. Oh wait, I'll wait a little bit because I'm descending still. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna wait. Some thunderstorms going on here, but that's okay because alcoholism will save me. Okay. Check for other player. Well, I already established a player. We can't see other players right now. But we can see AI stuff or real world planes. So there's that. What the hell is that? It's not an airport. That's I don't know what that is.
Tampa
Okay.
approach American 9er Tree 6 is passing 10,000 feet, descending 2,600 feet. Tampa, approach altimeter tree 0.12
I'm gonna
radar
go ahead and
contact.
slow down
Continue
some
to
more.
Leadville.
No.
American
Oh wait.
9er
Oh
tree
wait.
6 contact Miami Center on 132.35.
Actually, no. I'm gonna go ahead and slow down
Good
some
day.
more. I keep trying to grab this because I'm so used to doing it. But I'm gonna slow down some more. Let's do 180. We'll do flaps 2.
132.35 American 9er tree 6. Goodbye.
Alright, fuck it. We're gonna go ahead and change. We're gonna go straight to Lagu because that's what they want us to do. Lagu. Let's execute. We're gonna go ahead and slow down some more. And we're gonna go ahead and go to flaps 5. After the game unfreezes. Okay, there we go, flaps 5. Slow to 172. Okay, we're gonna slow down to whatever this white marker is and go to oh. As soon as it unfreezes. I feel like this is a drinking game. Oh, flaps 10. Okay, flaps in transition, good. Alright, we're gonna go gears down. Gear down. More alcoholism powers activate. Okay. We're getting close to 2,600 feet. That's where we need to be when we get to Lagu. Landing lights are already on, so good. Okay, speed brake off. Now I'm going to arm speed brake. Speed brake is armed. Auto brakes is already set to 2. Good. I'm going to slow down some more. I'm going to go flaps 15. I have to figure out when we're supposed to do all this shit, but I always do it early. Because Flight Sim, I feel like, is not doing it properly. So, I don't know, whatever. Fuck it, let's do reference speed, 147. And we'll do full flaps, flaps 40. Flaps in transition. Flaps at 40. Alright, we're at our pro speed. 147. I'm going to turn on we're going to do VOR localizer. Okay, I guess we're not doing that. Wait, are we not doing that? Okay, we're not doing that. Oh shit. Okay, everything's frequencies changed.
JetBlue 873, you are 21 miles north.
There we go. VOR
Climb
localizer.
and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect stabilizer runway 1 right approach via Muti transition. Cleared to Muti. BB Seal Clubber 69er Heavy, you are 10 miles south of Tampa. Contact Tampa Tower on 119.5 when inbound on the approach.
Tower on 119.5 BB Seal Clubber 69er Heavy. Tampa Tower,
Alright,
BB
we're
Seal
gonna
Clubber
do
69er Heavy 10 miles south inbound,
approach mode.
ILS runway 1 left approach.
Autopilot B, please work.
BB Seal Clubber 69er Heavy Tampa Tower. Altimeter tree 0.12, wind 246 at 4.
Okay, I think we're good.
ILS runway 1 left approach.
I heard something. Oh,
1758
25.
contact Tampa departure on 119.65. Good day.
Cleared ILS runway 1 left approach BB Seal Clubber
Okay,
69er
so we got the glide
Heavy.
slope activated or captured. We are descending.
Going to 119.65 southwest 1758.
Timber. Should be at 1700 by the time we hit Timber, which we probably will be. Good. Alright, let's check AI because no one behind us, no one in front, whatever, who cares? Alright.
BB Seal Clubber 69er Heavy wind 246 at 4. Cleared to land runway 1 left.
Cleared to land runway 1 left BB Seal Clubber 69er Heavy.
Over 65 contact Tampa departure on 134.25. Good day.
Alcohol dog.
134.25 over 65.
Okay,
Goodbye.
we are doing this. I see another plane. What the fuck? Oh, he's climbing, so it's okay. He's climbing. It's fine.
1,000.
There shouldn't be any wake turbulence. I'm assuming that based on absolutely no data. We are still on the glide slope. Okay, someone's at the front door. Good.
Approaching. 0, 1. Left.
Alright. I have control. The only thing that's active is auto throttle. Okay.
300.
300. Too far to the right. We're doing good.
200.
Little low.
Approaching decision height.
We're fine. Continue.
100.
Tampa Tower Delta 1243 ready for departure runway 19er left IFR to Detroit Metro.
30, 20.
Delta
10.
1243 altimeter tree 0.13 wind 136 at 5. Cleared for takeoff runway 19er left.
That landing was bullshit, but okay, we'll pretend that it's fine.
Departure runway 19er left. Delta 236 hold short runway 19er left. Traffic is going on the runway. Cleared for takeoff runway 19er left Delta 1243.
I probably should have taken that turn, but
Hold short runway 19er left Delta 236. BB Seal Clubber 69er heavy exit runway when able.
I probably should have taken that other turn, the high-speed turn, but that's okay.
BB Seal Clubber 69er heavy contact ground on 121.7. Delta 236 line up and wait.
121.7 BB Seal Clubber 69er Heavy. Goodbye.
Tampa Airport information.
Tampa ground BB Seal Clubber 69er Heavy request taxi to the gate.
Okay, auto brake, I mean, APU on.
Via taxiway Victor 6 Victor.
Taxiing to gate 66 via taxiway Victor 6 Victor BB Seal Clubber 69er Heavy.
Tracting thingamajigs, flaps. Flight director 1 and 2 off. Auto brake off. Okay, parking brake on. AP powers activate. Both engines shut
Tampa
down.
Ground Spirit Wings 249er 1 requesting pushback. Spirit Wings 249er 1 pushback request accepted.
Fuel pumps off. Everything off except for beacon because APU is running. IRS
Tampa
off.
Ground Envoy Tree
Stab
79er
off.
7 requesting
Parking brake
pushback.
is on.
Envoy Tree 79er 7 pushback
Engine shut
request
down.
accepted.
Not that one. Also not that one. Set chocks. Plus ground power. We'll go ahead and request jetway
Tampa
connection so
Ground
our
BB
people
Seal
can get the
Clubber
fuck off.
69er Heavy, could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
BB Seal Clubber 69er Heavy to jetway is going to be connected.
Let's see, will it be connected?
Tampa Ground Spirit
Yes, it
Wings
will be.
249er 1 with Juliet ready to taxi IFR.
Yeah.
Spirit Wings 249er 1 taxi to and hold short of runway
Okay.
19er left
That's
via
how that
taxiway
glitches.
Golf Bravo 1 Bravo Charlie
Alright.
Charlie 7. Contact tower on 119er decimal 5 when ready.
Good. We're gonna shut down everything.
Tampa Ground Frontier Flight Tree 56 requesting pushback. Frontier Flight Tree 56 pushback request accepted. Tampa Ground Envoy Tree 79er 7 with Juliet ready to taxi IFR. Envoy Tree 79er 7 taxi to and hold short of runway 19er left using
Okay.
taxiway Golf Golf 5 Charlie Charlie
We'll
7.
shut everything off.
Contact tower on
That's
119er
off.
decimal
That's
5 when
off.
ready.
The ground power. APU off.
Taxi to and hold short runway
Beacon
19er
light
left
off.
using taxiway Golf
Aux
Bravo
turtle
1
lights
Bravo
off.
Charlie Charlie 7 Spirit Wings 249er
Alright.
1.
That was it. Oops. Actually, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to do this.
Taxi to and hold short runway 19er.
Alright, that was fun. An hour and 49 minutes. Hour 50. So, like I said, Winwing, awesome. Good quality. This thing's good quality. Autopilot thing. FMC, good quality. Not because I'm not saying that because I'm drunk, but because it's actually I really like it. I love it long time. Oh yeah. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.